It's really easy to use AlphaFold to predict the structure of proteins and protein complexes. If you want to do something simple, you can just do it directly through the server. If you want to do something more complicated, then you can download the source code and run it locally, or you can use AlphaFold, which will let you do it kind of in the cloud, but still have more customization. One caveat, AlphaFold 3, so the latest version, is only accessible through the server. You can't download the original source code for that, but you can for AlphaFold 2. With AlphaFold 3, you can access it through the server, but they do limit how many kind of jobs you can run in a day for free. There's also the AlphaFold database where they have the structures of proteins already predicted. The problem there is that those are going to be single chains, unmodified, not complexes, things like this. And if you want those, then you're going to want to turn to one of those versions of AlphaFold where you can actually customize things. The easiest way to do this is just with the AlphaFold server. If you want something simple, say you have a protein that you know is multimeric, but you can only get the single chain predicted through the AlphaFold database. So now you need to actually go and use the AlphaFold server in order to make it so that it's tetrameric if you know it should be a tetramer. So here's just a quick example of how I could do this. I'm going to copy the sequence. Now I'm going to go into my AlphaFold server. I'm just going to paste that sequence in here. I'm going to tell it I want 4 copies. I don't want to do any modifications, but if I had modifications, I could add them here. I could also, if I wanted to, add entities, so I could add DNA, RNA, ligands, or ions. In terms of the ligands, if you're just using the AlphaFold server, then it's going to limit you in what you can do to these common ligands. But if you want to do a more complex ligand, you can again use something like AlphaFold or use a standalone AlphaFold. In this case, I'm just going to click these 3 dots and delete this. I can now continue and preview my job. I can edit this job name. I recommend that you edit your job names, and then I could go ahead and actually run it. If I wanted to, I can set the seed so that I can choose a random number that it'll then use to do its initial generation. And then that will allow me then to kind of try to replicate the results later. And then I can confirm and submit my job. My previous jobs are going to show up down here. And then I can go and I can look at the results when it's done. I'm going to give you 5 different structures. When you download the results from the AlphaFold server, you're going to get a zipped folder. It'll look something like this. There's a bunch of different files in here, but these .cif files, these are the ones with the actual structures. And you'll see that there's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have your model name and then this number. The 0 is the one that has the highest confidence score, and then the 4 would be the lowest confidence score.